Okay, so we're gonna today learn about NumPy indexing. So NumPy is a library in Python, and first we're gonna import it using import NumPy as NP. And the way we're gonna access the elements of this array in the NumPy. So this A is an array. We know how to initialize an array. We use np dot array and we put a list, and this is our 1D array. The array is this. The index of this start from 0, which means the 0th number is 10, first number is 20, second is 30, third is 40, and fourth is 50. And there is also one negative index in NumPy, which mean I'm gonna start from the back. -1 is the last element, -2 is the second last, and so on. And we can access the element in various ways. So imagine if I want the first element, so I need to put the index 0 because that's what first represent in NumPy array. So when I run it, I'm gonna get 10. So if I want to use the negative index, I'm gonna put -5 and I'm gonna get the same number 10. And if I want -1, which means I am using the last element, that is 50, and I'm gonna get 50. And if I want the second element, which is in this case is number 30, and if I print it, you get the element 30. Okay, now let's do 2D array and let's see how can we access the element of 2D array. So I have this 2D array, and this is my row index, this is my column index, and this is the negative row index, -2, -3, -2, -1. This is negative row index, and this is negative column index. So let's see how can we access the element. So if I want the number 10, this is row and this is column. So how can we access the element? I'm gonna put the row index first and then the column index. So if I want the number 10, I need to put 0 and 0. So let's print this out. I get 10. I can also do it with by putting the bracket on each of the zeros. I will get the same element, but this will take longer time and this is an inefficient method. So always try to do it using 0, 0. Okay, now if I want to use the negative index and I want the first number again, so I need to look the negative row index is -3 and the column is also -3, so I need to put -3, -3, and I'm gonna get 10. So if I want 2, 2, which is 90, so this is how you can access every element in the array. Now if it's -2 and -2, which mean is 50, so I'm gonna get 50. Yeah, so this is how you can access in 2D arrays. Okay, now let's see how can we access the elements in some other ways. So I have this array. This is I'm using a range function 10 to 1, and by a step of -1, so it's gonna go from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I have this array. What I can do, I can put a list of indexes which I want, and it will give me the element corresponding to that index. So if I put a list 3, 3, 1, 8, 3 element is 0, 1, 2, 3. So 7, 7, 1 is 9, and 8 is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2. So I'm gonna get 7, 7, 9, 2. So I got this element. So you can put a list or an array instead of putting an index, you can put a list of index. And I can also put the negative index. So now I will get 7, 7, -3 is -1, -2, -3, that is 4, and 8 is 2. So I'm gonna get 7, 7, 4, 2. Yeah, so you can access element using a list of index or an array of index. Access elements in higher dimension. So I have this, so I can access the way we did before. This is a list of row indexes and this is a list of column indexes. So which means I'm gonna get 0, 0, which is 0. I'm gonna get 2, 1, 4, 2, and I'm gonna get these elements. So 0, 15, 30. So you get the point. And if I just want column, certain element from this column, I just can put 1, and it will provide me with 0, 1, 2, 1 and 4, 1. So I'm gonna get 1, 15 and 29. And in the same way, if you just want rows, I can just put the rows in the index list for rows, and I will get all the rows. So I wanted 0th row, I wanted 2nd row, and I wanted the 4th row. So you get all the rows. Like, share and subscribe. I will see you next time.